Nice day for a trail ride. We're going to do Railroad Canyon Trail with Southern Nevada Off-Road Trailing. It's a good group that I met since I moved out here to Henderson, and this is a pretty decent trail. I've run it before. There's a bunch of ups and downs, and there's a wash area with some rocks, and it's got like one obstacle at the end called the wall, which is nice and challenging. It's just a nice trail because it's got a good mix. And I think for me, one of the best parts is there's not a long drive. It's like it's close to Las Vegas, but there's not a long drive to get to where you're on the trail part. Like Tyrod Canyon, if you come from the other side, it's like you spend forever on a washboard power line road basically, and it's just bumpy as hell, especially with straight axles. So and just driving flat, no terrain that's has nothing really interesting to look at is not all that fun. So this is nice. It just gets right into the meat and potatoes of the trail. And here's a nice thing. You got Matt leading it, and he gets out at some of these obstacles here and then is willing to guide people if they need it. So like he pulled off to the side so people could get by him, and then running back just to make sure that if anybody had trouble or whatever, they could have him there to help guide them. It's just a small ledge, but some people, this could be their first time, and or they're newer, and just want everybody to have a good experience, so that's nice.
Up. Perfect. All right.
I like that he gave me the instructions. He's like, yep, just go straight. You're doing good. Then he's like, oh, I'm the hell out of here. I already forgot this guy's name, but the one that's going up the obstacle now that has his friend outside with the red coat filming him. That is an explorer. I guess that wasn't running, or something was wrong with it, is what I think I heard. And he ended up buying it for $200, pretty much like it is. So he's put like no money into this thing. It doesn't have lockers. It's four-wheel drive, but so he's out there with us. And you'll see later he's trying to give it the beans to get up this hill, but
Straight up. You're gonna go up.
he had to take the bypass. But it was a good attempt. I'm glad he quit when he did, so he didn't break something.
You good? All right.
That's usually a hard lesson. Yeah, Matt just looked at me and was like, "Do you need spot?" And I'm like, "Nope, just go." But that's a hard lesson for a lot of people, I think, like especially early on. You feel like, "Oh, I gotta just keep trying, just keep trying." And it really doesn't take but a second and something bad can happen. And it's best if you're not, it's best not to be spinning tires. So even though it's a little slow, like right here, some of that is just, we get bunched up because Matt is guiding the first five of us or four of us on the obstacles. And then we got to wait for him to get back in his vehicle, and then everybody starts moving again. But overall, this group moved pretty quick. So that was nice. And we didn't do a lot of stopping and getting out every 5 seconds to look at something or, and when we were stopped, like at that thing, like it didn't take a while to get everybody moving again. It was just like he just ran and he's just like, okay, I'm going. And so we just, he kept the group moving, which was nice. I like that. Sometimes the one thing with groups is that it can be a little slow and it can be hard to be in it. Especially, like if you, like myself, I find it hard because I do go off-road a lot and I'm by myself. So I'm not used to sitting a lot, in my Jeep, not moving. And I'm sure on my own adventures, I don't get out and take enough pictures myself, but, same token, it's like, it's just hard when you've got like so many people to keep a large group moving. So I think Matt did a great job. I'd definitely go on another run with him again. So here's a little section here where the Explorer, so you can see he doesn't have lockers, and I don't think you needed lockers for this here, but he got himself in a place where he's probably had a rock in front of one of his tires, and it's just loose dirt and a little climb, but he didn't really air down all that much, so he said he was at 17. So it's a little bit of hard tire and maybe his line, I don't know. But he was throwing some dust there. And his friend wasn't out to capture the moment, because I'm sure that would have made a nice picture. All that dust flying. Yeah, he was off camber, so he probably was like light on one wheel, on two wheels or whatever, and then that's where the power went. And here we're stopping so people can get a look at the wall. It'll give people a chance to look at the obstacle and decide if they want to attempt it. We had a few people that tried it, so more than a few, actually. Probably, I don't even know. I want to say like maybe 6 people did it or attempted it. But I've been here a couple times. I did the wall once, but one time I came with someone and they just wanted to just run a very vanilla trail. So I've seen it, and I did it before. And we were stopped there for a little bit. But it was nice. Matt got people moving again. Here I am. I'm kind of pulling out. I thought I was going to be the end of the line. There was nobody following me. And so for me, it was a nice position. I wasn't sure what was going to happen here, but I had a feeling that this is as far as the group went. And off to the right there, that's kind of like a viewing area where a lot of people were parked or standing, watching people go up. But you see that little bump in the background. Like both times I've been here, I like to go up little hills like that. They're just straight up, straight down. And they're not all that difficult. I mean, the going up side on this one here is a little rocky or whatnot. So, you can't mess around too much. But I just was like, I'm at the end of the line. I'm just going to run up there. I don't know if you can see, but I sped up just a little bit. But I left the group for just a little bit, just so I could go up and do my bump. I'm not running this, so I don't like to make waves or make suggestions too much, but I do like some wumps, some little hills and bumps and valleys and ups and downs, and kind of like that's the thing I enjoyed about this is that you get a little bit, you can see. So you can see it's a little rocky right there. Then you nice steep little climb up. And then right here it's steady. But it's all, full of like loose dirt. So you can't be horsing around down there too much. And then just straight down. And the downhill side is nice. So the uphill side, everybody uses the uphill side. And that's getting worn, so it's getting more adventurous. Downhill side, everybody just goes down, so it's just nice and smooth down. I just make a right-hand turn here to get around to the other side of the little bump. And then down here, I'll make a left and join the trail. And get right back in line. I'm sure everybody was like, if they saw me, I'm sure the guy in the end noticed me, but nobody said anything. I'm kind of a special animal, I guess. but that's just something I enjoy. I like to do that, and so now I've been here 3 times, and I've done that 3 times, and I would have done the wall 3 times, but I was with someone that they just wanted vanilla, so we didn't do that. But they enjoyed that little bump. So vanilla, for them, it was okay doing that hilltop and some of the ups and downs and stuff, but they did not like the washes or any of the rocks. And you can see I've joined the group. Caught right up with everybody. And this is a nice short wash area. Okay. Well, it looks like after Matt's truck had some problems and broke, everybody in front of me has taken the bypass. And that's fine. That's a good thing. I'm all for bypasses that are illegal. But so that means I'm on the clock. And here I am coming up to the wall. Again, I'm on 37-inch tires. I'm aired down to 12 psi. And I have a 3.5-inch lift with full skid plates. And that's it. So when I hit this, I've done this once before. So I want to start hard to the passenger, and then as I'm going up, I kind of angle over to the driver's side just so it creates a little angle, and I just clear that wall and I don't get turtled or hung up on anything. And there you have it. So after the first little one, I just continue on up, and it was not a problem. Didn't touch anything, didn't spin tires. Has good tire pressure for that. But like I said, I did it before, so. And here I am again. This is from the in-cab view. Going down, and you go down right before you start up, and all this stuff is loose, so that's really important to be at a good tire pressure where your tire flexes to grab all those little rocks and not slip. And I was really impressed with Alice. She did a great job. I was just along for the ride. Right after I got parked, I saw this guy was coming up. And interesting thing, since we were supposed to be the last ones that I saw in the line, I did not see a whole bunch of other vehicles come up behind after us. So some other people changed their minds after the first one started going. Give it a go. So. He's taking a different angle than I am, so I think he's a little bit more straight on, but he's got bigger tires, so he just kept going until they dug and got a little traction. Then once he got over that first lip, that's the real problem piece. Then the rest was pretty easy for him. It's a nice job. It's a big Jeep. Let's see. So that's that Ford Explorer. He's down on that first it's a little lip, but he only has two-wheel drive and he's not aired down much. Okay. So they ended up pulling him up over that. That's the blue, I think the blue Jeep
Those
is
are all stuff you can get.
Getting in front to pull him, but the guy coming up here, that's in a 4xe Rubicon. So that's pretty cool. He hit that kind of straight, so he's basically hung up on his belly and getting down, and then I jumped down there in a second and or almost fall because my footing, I was just terrible. But that angle, he's going straight. He just is hung up on the bottom. And this transmission cross member, so that's not really a good thing. But then I decided I'm going to jump down there and help him, show him my line. But I think he was just a little small.
Cut. Cut and lift.
Because he's stock.
There you go.
So he's not lifted. He doesn't have skid plates. Doesn't have 37s. Didn't quite.
You might be just.
And how that kind of worked there.
Might be just
that's
a bit
kind of like
short.
what I did on my first time I did it, not with this group, but by myself. But then I don't know who. I can't remember the guy's name, but he had him go over farther to the passenger side and go straight. And then he was able to make it, which is really cool. So that's the electric 4xe Rubicon. Really cool. You can see it's like he just was touching just a little bit, but he had enough grip on the other tires to get right on up that. Alright. Little two-door. A little shorter wheelbase. And he looks like he's a little far over driver's side.
Okay, so back up a little bit. Keep going.
That's the guy that was spotting. I can't remember. I think that's Ryan. I don't remember though.
Put your visor up. There we go. Come forward. Straighten out a little bit. Straighten out a little more. Little driver, right there. Follow that line and just come straight. Little driver. Stop. Go back.
And he's so short, he gets those front tires up, and I don't know what air pressure he's at, but he gets the front tires up and he's just spinning. And, like stuck in the loose dirt there. He's going far passenger again, just like the 4xe did. He was able to just make it, which is awesome. I guess my line is only for me. Everybody else looked like they went the other way, but that's okay. Whatever way works.
Little driver, your other driver. So back up a little bit, back up 2 feet. Stop. Driver. Go. There you go. Now straighten out, go out.
Yeah, see, I see the line when I'm out of the Jeep. Yeah. I didn't see it when I was in the Jeep.
You gonna give it a shot?
That's the one with the 4xe. That guy. Can't remember his name. This is the ride back. And this is one of my favorite parts. I like this trail because it has the steep up and down. So besides the little rock wall and whatnot. But you can tell it's pretty steep, and it's like, it's loose gravel, so you can't be messing around with it. And they're down properly, it's not going to be a problem.
I'm not saying that shit. I might kick some pebbles up. Yeah, good. We're doorless here, so easy exit. It's all good. Oh no, keep struggling. I'm not sure about door. Let's find out. It's done, boys. Dora made it.
All right, and here we are meeting up with Matt. He's back in the
Sometimes
lead.
giving it the beans
He
work,
came
folks.
from the wash. We did the
In
steep
doubt,
up and
throttle
downs.
out.
And then we're heading to the exit. And it was a great trail ride.
Now it's just one more
And I just want to say
bullshit hill that's gonna
thanks
get
for
interesting.
watching.